you can actually say, you know, I grew up on the edge of the Cliffs of Moher here. The cliffs are 100 feet here behind me here. And on my farm here, there's 5 generations on my farm here. My 3 sons are 5th generation. I myself is 4th generation here. My father passed away here 20 years ago. Fantastic man. Taught me everything I knew here, how to survive here. Fishing and swimming, exploring, kayaking, you name it, I've done it here. And my grandfather, my great-grandfather, so a lot of history here. Here at the entrance here to the lovely archway here, I'm going to point out something now, and this is where you take your photograph from. Look at the lovely bridge structure. This bridge here was built here over 300 years ago. The road we're walking along there now, this was the main road that was built here 300 years ago. And this bridge was built here for that purpose, to connect the village of Doolin here to the village of Liscannor here. So also, now the road here is a fantastic road, of course it was, because it was the main road. The main road now is up in my house, where all the tour buses pass every day by my house there, heading for the visitor centre. But remember, those tourists that pass in those tour buses heading for the visitor centre, or the cars going to the car park, will not be getting the experience that you're going to get here today here for the next 3 hours here on the edge of the Cliffs of Moher here. And you'll remember all that when you end up at the visitor centre today, and you go down to the visitor centre and you'll see all the tour buses and the people that are there and the visitors, and you'll say, wow, they don't know what they're missing. That's the way you'd feel when you end up there, if you survive. This is where you take this photograph from, right here where I'm standing in a perfect alignment here, because you see the lovely archway on the bridge there, and on the archway you see the keystone. The keystone is the middle stone in the archway there. Is the middle stone there, and what the keystone lines up with. What's the line up with? Tower, doesn't it? Yeah, isn't that some photograph? That's an amazing photograph. It really is. Now I know we're here to see fantastic views of the cliffs here. I think myself that's one of the most amazing photographs in Doolin. Now you can reverse that photograph. In the afternoon, if you had maybe 10 minutes to spare in the afternoon when you come back to O'Connor's pub here, you can go on your car, you can travel up that road there and go up past the castle gates there, and just overhead the castle gates, follow up that road up along there, and you can pull into your left hand side there, park your car, get out and turn around and take a picture of Donegal Castle and the Aran Islands and the whole bay in front of you. Now that's even a spectacular picture as well. Especially maybe this evening with the sun setting, you know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. But that is a marvellous photograph here with the keystone and the alignment of Donegal Castle right from that point there. It really is. I know there's one thing killing you maybe is the sun. The sun is taking you out here. And the tower here behind us here is called Donegal Castle, which is a fantastic tower. As I grew up in my family here back in the 70s, this tower here was a ruin halfway down. If we look at that, if we just block out the sun there for a minute, you can see the different colours in the tower. And there's a darker colour stone halfway down and a lighter colour stone overhead. Back in the 70s, an American couple came in to visit the Cliffs of Moher here, and they went to visit the Cliffs of Moher, and on their way back they came down this roadside here by the tower here, and on doing so, John O'Gorman said to his wife, stopped the car there, said to his wife, I'd love to find out who owns that tower there. So he came down to the village here, found out that my next door neighbour here, the man I met out there, his father, owned the Runaway Tower here. Went to that man and purchased the Runaway Tower off my next door neighbour there, and about 5 acres of ground around it, and gave local employment to the local stonemasons here in Doolin to rebuild this tower to what you see here today. So the tower was originally built back in the 14th century as a watchtower tower for the bay here. We had 5 towers here along the edge of the Cliffs of Moher here. You had Donegal Castle here, overlooking Doolin. You had O'Brien's Tower at the Cliffs of Moher Centre, which is still there today. You had the Hag's Head Tower down at the very end of the walking trail, which I'll show you later. You had Dunmacphailum Tower here in the village of Doolin here, which is only one wall left down in the village as the ruin. And over the very end then you had Ballylacken Castle, which was the 5th tower here on this location here. The tower here was built originally back in the 14th century, but in the 70s it got a facelift here from John and Mrs. O'Gorman and rebuilt to what you see here today. The cone, there was no cone back in the 14th century when the tower was originally built here. So they put in the cone here back in the 70s to divert all the rain it makes in Ireland out over the castle walls, keep the castle walls dry. Ever since back in the 70s, when they refurbished the tower here, it took them 2 years to do this. And they had a party to invite all the neighbours in, to thank everyone for giving their help and support here, and to, I suppose just to welcome everyone here to the area here. And at that party, my father and mother came down, and I came down with my brothers here, and I have a picture taken of me playing a tin whistle just at the back of the castle there with one of my brothers there on that day. And that's a very lovely picture I cherish back in the 70s. But as every other year after that, the John and Mrs. O'Gorman, they would come here roughly for about a month, and they would invite all their neighbours in for a cup of tea every year. And even as late as this year, and now John O'Gorman passed away about 6 years ago, so he wasn't with us this year. His wife, Mrs. O'Gorman, she's well in her 90s, fantastic woman. And of course my father and mother passed away 20 years ago, and my mother passed away last year. I'll talk a bit more about that maybe further on here. Fantastic woman as well. And this year, when Mr. O'Gorman came home with her family, I came down here with my wife Mary, and we went to the tower here for afternoon tea, as you would, and a whiskey or two as well. But on leaving the tower that evening, I gave a smile to Mrs. O'Gorman, and I said to her, your husband, John O'Gorman, was a fantastic man, which he was, a real gentleman. But I said, when he came over here in the 70s and seen the tower here and gave local employment to local stonemasons to rebuild it, and now that you see the tower here today, that man has left a legacy after him for us to stand here and admire. He really has, you know, and she was so delighted to hear that. And I said, I really meant it. I did mean that, John O'Gorman. And the only reason that the family were allowed to purchase the tower in the first place was their connection to Ireland. They were fourth generation Irish, and that's how when they were allowed here to make that connection here, so they were able to allow to purchase the tower in the first place. Before we go from here,